Hey, it's Maddie, and welcome to my October TBR. This is honestly my favorite time of month because not only do I love filming these TBR videos, but also this is my favorite time of year. So I'm so excited to see what we're going to be reading this month. And I thought it would be really fun to spice it up this month and use my adorable Witches TBR jar. This is actually supposed to be like a cookie jar or something, but I ended up getting it from Target in the dollar section years ago, and I just use it as a decoration. But I thought it would be fun to whip this bad boy out, throw in some curated TBR prompts. I decided to throw in everything that's spooky season coded and fall season coded, and we will choose about 10 of them. I wanted to leave some room for mood reading, but also just for if I go to the library and see something, any new releases that I'm really excited about, and also just mood reading off my shelves because I have so many books that I would love to get to this month. So I thought if we get a good 10 on the TBR and then we can just mood read the rest of the month, that would be phenomenal. So let's just dive into this jar and see what our TBR is going to be for this month. Always pick like 10 of them. Okay. So the first one is a book with chapter titles. This absolutely ended up working out in my favor because Phantasma has chapter titles, and I'm so excited to read this. I feel like this is such a perfect book to pick for spooky season, and I've heard it's like a blend of Caraval, and I can't remember what the other thing was. Caraval and something else, but definitely a lot darker, and that sounds amazing. I read Caraval earlier this year. Cannot wait to finish the series, but also just really enjoyed it. So I'm very excited to see what is going on with this one. What a stellar pick for the first book on the TBR. So let's figure out what our second book is going to be. So we have title contains dead blood or bone. How perfect is that for spooky season? So I think for this one, I'm going to go with the Dowry of Blood. This has been on my TBR for little years now, and I keep waiting for the perfect moment. And I'm saying that the perfect moment is now. So we're going to put this on the TBR. I'm so excited for this one. And I just feel like it's going to be a stunning, amazing read. I've never heard one bad thing about this. I have heard nothing but rave reviews. So I'm so excited to finally get to this one. And this is so perfect for this season. Okay, third prompt. This one says a last in a series. Oh, that's a challenge because if I haven't even started the series, that means I would have to put the whole series on the TBR, or I'll have to pick a series where I'm almost done with the series, which isn't many. So I'm like a binge reader. Like if I start a series, I usually binge the entire series pretty quickly. Okay, this isn't what I expected to pick, but I think I'm going to go with The Final Offer by Lauren Asher because I am finishing up Terms and Conditions right now. I've been reading it for quite a while, and I don't want to just like drag out the series because, as I said, I really like to binge series super close together. I'm definitely a binge reader, so if I start a series, I really like to dive all in, and I feel like just like because I film and do other things, sometimes I spread out the reading a little bit more than I want to. So I just need to remember that if I don't read it within a certain time frame, I'll either have to restart the series or I just won't end up picking it up, which I want to pick it up. So that is why I'm going to put up The Final Offer. Plus, I'm excited to get to it also because I'm just having a lot of fun with this series. So this is going to be the third book. Definitely not necessarily spooky season coded, but it will be good to break things up a little bit and have some variety on the TBR. Okay, fourth prompt. Ooh, another pink one. Okay, it says a book on the cover. Ooh, that's so perfect. That's just a cozy prompt, honestly. I was honestly hoping to get this one on the TBR, so I'm gonna go with Apprentice to the Villain because this has book stacks on the cover, and I'm actually currently reading Assistant to the Villain and really enjoying it. So I definitely want to dive into the next book, and I'm so excited for it. And this is so perfect for October. Dark in the title. I'm so excited literally before I even finish reading it. I'm like, I know a book. I know what book and I'm so excited about it. Boom, Immortal Dark. I'm so excited this got put on the TBR. All I know is that there's vampires and it sounds amazing, and the sprayed edges are really cool, and the inside is really cool, and I'm just excited to get to this. So this is going to be the next one on the TBR. So we have a book that intimidates or scares you. Ooh, I could go so many different directions with that, honestly. I'm scared to say this one, but The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, because I'm just avoiding books that make me cry right now. But honestly, I think it's actually what I need. And I've seen people absolutely just sob over this book. I've heard it's phenomenal. I have not heard one bad thing about it, and it's been on my radar for so many years. I think this came out in like 2015 or something, and I've been seeing it around, and I've always been intrigued, always wanted to pick it up and just never have. And I feel like now is the time. I feel like it's having like a huge resurgence right now, which is such a beautiful thing. I love when books are really impactful and they're really popular, and then they kind of, not that they go away, but they just kind of rest for a minute, and they're still popular. People still see it and pick it up here and there, but then it just has this beautiful resurgence, and then people just start gravitating towards it again. And as a collective, so many people are reading it and talking about engaging it and feeling the impact of it all over again. And especially if you're someone who's read it in the past and maybe are rereading it with everybody, it's just such a beautiful experience, and I love to see it. The next one. So we have fall colors on the cover. I actually know exactly what I'm going to pick. It's right down here. I'm going to go with You Again. Literally, what could be more fall? I wanted to read this last year, never got to it, and was just waiting until this fall again. So I really need to read this before the season is over, because I know I won't pick it up once fall is done. So I'm so excited, and I feel like this is just going to be such a good time. So this is the next book on the TBR. Only three more. So sad, but also so exciting. We have Spine is a different color than the cover. So I think I'm going to go with The Lights Out by Navessa Allen. I know absolutely nothing about this book. I actually just got it in one of my book boxes, and I thought I would give it a go and see what it's about. But the spine is orange and the front is like a midnight blue for the main background. But I thought this also just looked very October, so I think that's going to be perfect for this month. And I feel like it's just going to be a fun time. I'm very happy for this one, and I feel like it will spice up the TBR literally. Two more. There's one I really want to get on the TBR, but it's not looking too hopeful. I'll just show you what it is if I don't get it on the TBR. I have like three of them, so I don't know which one to pick. I'll just grab this one. A Witchy Romance. Perfect. So I think I'm going to go with The Witch's Back. I've had this on previous TBRs on my previous channel, and I never got to it, and I'm really excited to pick this one up, and I'm hoping it's really cute. And like I said, I just kind of want to try to spice up my TBR, have a little bit of variety, and I feel like this is very different still than anything else that's been on the TBR. So this is going to be that one. Let's pick our last prompt, which is so sad. Oh, prompts are flying. We have blood on the cover. Yes. Oh my god, but that's going to be so hard to narrow down. There's like five books that I want to read that are perfect for spooky season that also have blood on the cover, but we're going to do a good job of narrowing it down because we can read the other books anyways. I just have to keep reminding myself that. So I think I'm going to go with a Two Sides to Every Murder, and I'm so excited. What is her other book called? I think it's How to Survive Your Murder or something along those lines. But I read that a couple years ago, and I had so much fun with it. I wasn't into slashery books before then, but that book like really got me into it and into the genre. And so I'm very excited to dip my toes into other books. It was very campy, very fun, and I am excited to see what else this author has to offer. And I think this is going to be really fun. And it's YA too. It's definitely made me want to dive into just a ton of different books in this genre, which is really exciting. And so thank you to this author for doing that. And also, I'm just really excited to dive into this one as well and hopefully branch out some more this year and next year, and I'm very excited about it. So this is going to be the last book on the TBR. So here is my October TBR. Let me know if you've read any of these books, if you plan to pick any of them up, and I hope you are having an amazing October so far. And also let me know in the comments what your October TBR is and what your October plans are, because I feel like it's just such a fun month to do all the fun fall activities. Wishing you lots of love and light, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.